Good News Ganam Church held an entire district rally on October 8th and 9th under the theme, a Bible-themed tour for the whole family. Prior to the upcoming Pastor Park Online Bible Seminar, this event was designed for those who connected to the camp last summer and for those who are new to meet. A total of 36 groups, each in 2 groups, opened the Zoom chat room to allow members of the district to access. And if Zoom access was difficult, a YouTube channel was operated so that many people could participate. The event was held in the order of Sunday school dance, a pilgrimage of the Holy Land in Israel, a special praise from the Gracious Choir, and a lecture of the Gospel of John of CTN by Pastor Octopak. In particular, the pilgrimage of the Holy Land in Israel was a time where missionary Jun Yongjan personally visited the places in the Bible and explained it vividly, giving a deeper understanding of the meaning of the word and the time and the spatial situation. During the sermon time, we watched Pastor Oxopak's lecture on the Gospel of John, which is currently being broadcast on CTN, the representative Christian broadcaster in the United States. In explaining the sacrifice of Leviticus, Pastor Oxopak powerfully conveyed the fact that Jesus Christ came to the land to take over the sin from baptismal sin and to crucifixion on behalf of our sin, just as the sin was handed over through the hands of the sacrifice and the atonement was made through the blood of the sacrifice. Through the meeting, people heard the gospel in each district and were forgiven of their sins, and people who heard the gospel but were not connected to the church attended. In addition, through the Zoom meeting, families of new people also attended, listened to the word, and shared greetings with the district members. The members of the Ganam Church confirmed the fruits God has brought to bear through the Zoom meeting and are preparing for the upcoming Bible seminar with hope and joy. This week, Pastor Oxopak continued to have video interviews with leaders from all over the world. Interviews with African ambassadors who were connected through a fee card held in Japan last year were held, and interviews with the Minister of Religion, Godfrida Somalia of Zambia, and the Secretary General of the Methodist Church in Fiji were held. Pastor Oxopak emphasized that youth mind education is the most important for the development of a country in his interviews with the leaders. For this, he said, it is necessary to develop thinking, self-control, and the power of exchange. In particular, he explained in detail that the reason why Korean Hyundai Motors and the Samsung mobile phones became world-class products stemmed from a deep thinking. People from all over the world are glad to meet again online to share their hearts and were confronted from grateful for the word of God delivered by Pastor Oxopak. We also promise to meet again in Korea after COVID-19 ends. Oshini's IYF youth members held the first Tomorrow Global Leaders Conference on October 25th. This event was held to identify the root causes of various youth problems and to seek solutions for themselves. More than 100 young people from Oceania, such as Australia and New Zealand, participated online, and each team was given a presentation on each mission topic by country. Australia has reported on game addiction and depression. Fiji is about youth and drugs. Kiribati is about early school breaks. And Vanuatu is about youth suicide. Through the 3 workshops held ahead of the conference, each team has been making presentations, giving and receiving feedbacks, and improving their presentations. This event was hosted by Professor Ken of the University of Sydney and Oceania IYF President Pastor Sin Hyun Kim delivered a welcoming remark. He said that when we look at problems in a new light, we can find true solutions for the future. In particular, Australian Congressman Philip Thompson congratulated and encouraged the attending students. In addition, City Hall officials from Australia and officials from many youth organizations listened to the students' presentations. Officials of many youth organizations who visited the events after the presentation of each country said that the IYF is approaching youth issues from a mind-changing perspective and that it was impressive that the youth themselves were creatively seeking solutions. It is expected that youth and many government officials recognize the importance of mind education and create opportunities to join IYF through the Tomorrow Global Leaders Conference in Oceania, which has now taken its first step. Good News Ghanaian Church held a non-face-to-face online multicultural festival on Chuseok on the 3rd. Although this day is a holiday, it is prepared for multicultural families and international students who cannot visit their hometown due to COVID-19. Taking advantage of the characteristics of online video conferencing, more than 100 people, including the multicultural families and international students from various countries, including Korea, China, Japan, and Kenya, Africa, attended the event, adding to their abundance. Kanyon Moon, a member of the Ghanaian City Council who delivered the congratulatory address of the event, said he hoped that the event would be an event that fosters a sense of community and understanding our culture and history. Following various programs, cultural performances from each country, making champion and talent show with families and friends, etc., were prepared for everyone to participate in. In particular, 31 teams participated in the talent show and 10 teams competed in the final competition, and the best team in China won the grand prize. Just as a non-magnetic nail attaches to a magnet, it generates magnetism, so he shared his heart with others and delivered a message saying that he wished to receive the strong heart and happiness that others have. Good News Ghanaian Church decided to continue meeting with the attendees connected through this event through various programs such as online Korean classes. Australian Sci-Wife hosted online Korean Camp Season 2 from October 1st to 3rd. About 300 students participated in this camp, taking advantage of the unique advantages of online without space constraints for many island countries in Oceania. Students were able to learn Korean easily through Korean classes by level and participated in various academies to learn Korean culture. In the afternoon, a variety of programs such as Running Man games, book concerts, and K-pop stars were held, where participants enjoyed communication with each other. During the Mind lecture, branch manager Shin Hong Kim said that just like when different instruments come together to create harmony, we can make a beautiful sound if we put our hearts together. Participants of the Korean camp conveyed their changed heart through the camp, saying that they have learned the world is currently in trouble, but the more difficult and more hopeful they become. The teachers and members who were preparing for the camp said that although there were many difficulties and burdens in the preparation process, they could see God who was leading them gracefully. Especially through this camp, they said they were happy to plant hope to many people in Australia and the South Pacific.